Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and before we jump into today's episode, let's real quick roll ourselves the soundtrack that we're going to be using. We've gotten the piano solos twice in a row. If we get it a third time in a row, then I'm choosing for the next episode. But all that said and done, here we go. 1 through 3, generate. Oh, 1. We're just hitting up the classics. Pardon me. Jeez. I'm sorry. Alright, so what are we doing today? Well, it's been a while since we've done a good old mystery box episode. So I think we're going to do that, and the way I used to do mystery boxes, keep in mind the words that I used are used to be, is that I would... There we go, we're going to be fast today. We just going to be quick. But the way that I used to do these is that I would say, if you can get 2 out of the 5 items that drop from this when I inevitably drop it on the 3rd floor, then I will let you decide the contents of my next run. And that's all well and good. Oh, apparently I've got something stuck in my throat. I apologize. It's bothering me just as much as it's bothering you listening to me clear my throat, trust me. But instead, I think I've decided that if... Here we go, we're going to try something a little different. We're going to try Quantum Edge. And then for our Siggy... That's right, I said Siggy, what about it? Ooh, I'm tempted to do the Crystalline Balestra. Also tempted to do Tracer Barrage. I'm just looking over all my options to see what I like. And yeah, we're gonna go with the Balestra this time. It's gonna be a very interesting sword-based run with a mystery box that we're gonna carry up to the 3rd floor. When we drop it, it's going to have 5 relics in it. And this time I'm gonna say if you get 2 out of the 5 relics dropped correct, then I think I'll start recording after I've, finished clearing my throat so that I don't sound like an unhealthy mess. No, I think what I'm going to do is, instead of just letting you decide the contents of the next run, instead, why don't I make it so that if you get 2 out of the 5 relic drops correct, I will let you decide the topic that I talk about in the next video. Because, and even just outside of even just looking at the topic of gaming, there's plenty to talk about. But there's more to it than just that. I'm thinking Strongman's Hammer. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking Strongman's Hammer. Or in fact, let's just make it official. Oh, and immediately we get the upgrade. I love it. Give me that. Okay, Okay, probably not going to take Dragon Arc just because it's going to be resisted by just about everybody. I made a mistake. I corrected it though. Even just looking at the topic of gaming, there's lots of things to talk about that I haven't really jumped on to talk about. Pardon me. Ooh, fiery paintbrush. I love it. Give. Is there anything else here that I really dig? Not really. Alright, moving on. Okay. But maybe there's something that you guys want me to talk about that isn't necessarily related to gaming. Right now, I know one of the hot topics to talk about. Sorry, I got very much distracted there. Yeah, I know one of the hot topics to talk about right now is NFTs. And mostly because I think any reasonable person will look at that and go, yeah, that kind of looks and feels like a scam. And not only does it look like a scam and feel like a scam and, smell like a scam, but it's also really environmentally unsound. I mean, I'm not going to go into a full-on NFT right now because it's not necessarily something that I want to discuss at the moment. But God, still trying to clear my damn throat. What the hell? There we go. Alright, got a little bit beat up there, but all in all, I'd say I still more or less won the fight. Let's quick check, see if there's anything here I want. And nah, I'm good. I don't have anything that the twins are weak against. So that would be like just carrying it for a future investment, and I say, it's not that big a deal. What I do need to do is take less damage. And maybe stop moving around in my chair so much so you guys don't have to be annoyed with the sounds of my chair creaking. Beautiful. Alright, let's go ahead and spend the last sword so I can activate it again a little bit faster. Because as much as just more damage is a good thing, let's also be fair with ourselves. Damage uptime is also a thing that needs to be considered. Wow, I don't want either of those. Yeah, I don't want any of that. Come on, Iris. Sweeten the deal a little bit. Okay, I know how that sounded, and no, that wasn't exactly what I meant. I saw what was going on there, but I couldn't back out in time. Alright, how is that for combat prowess? Like, I don't usually pat myself on the back for how I fight, but I'm gonna give myself a little bit of additional respect for that one, because that was some hardcore dodging. And yeah, I know it's a little bit self-aggrandizing, but if I may just kind of dig in a little bit into what's been going on, I've had a couple of things happen that have made me feel less than confident in myself. So I don't mind giving myself a little bit of a pat on the back for doing something right. I know it seems, like I said, it seems like heavily self-aggrandizing, and I don't normally do that, but hey, sometimes the best person to stand up for you is you. And don't let anyone tell you different. Hello there, good sir. I will probably be back with a spare Arcana to give you to see if you can't gamble up something tasty. You know, like a cheeseburger. Dark Sage, was that a dad joke? No! Maybe. Okay, so that... Yes, I know it's a freebie that I could give to Nocturne, but that one I kind of want to use, so let's go ahead and wait on that while we finish exploring. I will gladly give Nocturne some other Arcana, and then hold on to Bouncing Surge for myself. You, sir, may have that Ward of Stones. Alright, what do we got here that could be useful? Okay, well, I don't really care about flames. I mean, nothing here is that great, but I can definitely see one thing that's going to be just damaging, and I like that. And I'm going to grab that, even though I'm probably not going to use it very much. Alright, let's go ahead and go back and grab that Bouncing Surge now. There we go. Yes, that was an awful lot of effort to hold on to Bouncing Surge. So, Dark Sage, is it worth it? It's Bouncing Surge. Of course it's fucking worth it. You kidding me? I'm gonna take that. Might be back for the Cobalt Firestone. Masterfully executed combat. Okay, now at this point you're just using it as an excuse. No. I mean, did you think that that was anything other than masterfully executed combat? And keep in mind, on floor 1 I took 167 damage, so... If you want me to be completely fair about how everything is going, that was far less than masterfully executed combat. Lure you over here so I can hit you with my signature. Thank you, Quantum Edge. And hey, I can throw cactuses at people. I'll definitely take that over that, though there's a chance I probably won't even use it. Actually, there is a chance I'll use that. I'll probably use it over the Terra Ring. I mean, I don't hate Terra Ring by any stretch of the imagination. I actually think Terra Ring smooth. It's like butter. But no, I don't dislike Terror Ring by any stretch of the imagination. I just feel I can get more use out of the Violent Lordstone. And now we've got a great defensive Arcana. Aw, man. By the way, I just realized something about Quantum Edge. All of the blades actually count as their respective elements, so this is kind of effective against everybody. Hello? Do I want the Horned Halo? There's a part of me that is unsure. Now, I recall when some of these new Arcana first came out, there was a lot of people saying, Quantum Edge looks like garbage. I want to know who these people are, because that doesn't seem like an accurate statement. Just saying. And yes, I am going to grab this. And especially if you have a fast-hitting basic, you can just set up the swords. And then just go to town. Like, it's almost like... It's like a no-brainer. Like, what is the problem here? Alright, what do we got here? So Captain's Ring is kind of good for this build. Like, it's not perfect, but if I find a good fire-based Arcana, I can put that over something. I don't know, real honestly, it's still looking pretty decent. And Dark Sage, you spent 150 gold on 12%? Yeah, it's 12% more damage than I was doing before. And trust me, for the build that I have going on right now, that 12% means quite a bit. But if I find a better damage up, then I will gladly drop the Super Sunscreen first, because that just doesn't serve a strong purpose right now. But then after that, if I find another really good damage upgrade, then I'll drop the Captain's Ring. Yes, this is starting to look like a beautiful, beautiful run. Also, 0 damage taken, baby. Look at that. That's probably not going to happen anymore this run, but hey, I'm going to try. But let's be fair, that wasn't just because I dodged everything that came my way. That was partially because of the cushion flip-flops. So give credit where credit is due. Mostly because that relic is great. Like, there's a reason why that's one of the most expensive relics to purchase, just because it is really good. There we go. Looking spiffy. Yeah, baby. Exactly what I meant to have happen. Like that. It looked like a complete whiff and a total embarrassment, but no, I was just doing that for the intimidation factor. There we go. Looking sharp. Oh, Sidewinder's badge. Why'd you say it like that? Don't I just say it? Sidewinder's badge. Don't lie, you're thinking about saying it like that from now on, too. And you know, since you wanted to make fun of me for it, hypothetical viewer, then I deserve credit for it. Though that may later on turn out to be a curse, you know, like Yahtzee creating the PC gaming master race. But for right now, just let me have my completely pretend victory. So, yeah. Like, I don't even really have anything to say about work at the moment. It was, honestly, a pretty chill day. Like, the one thing I do have to complain about is just some of the extra, like, random flyers that were given on some days to deliver on top of our normal deliveries, which, yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but I would hardly call it like the worst experience in the world. It's just part of the job, and hey, it's one of the ways that we get paid, baby. I don't need the sharpened stylus. Is there anything here that's really gonna make or break this run? I don't think so, but I'm gonna grab that. There's no downside to it. Yeah, I saw it, but I'm trying not to brag. Especially since I know Zeal is probably going to kick my ass. Or maybe I'm just not giving myself enough credit. Either way, I'm gonna try not to be a braggadocious jerk. Because I know it sounds like I'm just being like, oh, look how awesome I am, and I'm just really trying to boost my own self-esteem. Anyway, it's mystery box time. We've now made it to the 3rd floor, and as you can see, the number is 5. That means we're gonna get 5 relics from this baby. So go ahead and start making your guesses before we drop this thing. And if you get lucky, you're going to get to decide the topic that I talk about in one of my videos. And yes, it can be literally anything. Just if it's an incredibly politically divisive topic, just make sure you warn me before you put it up. But that's if you get 2 out of these 5 relics correct. So let's go ahead and get going. Dropping it in 3, 2, 1. Mystery box! Alright, so we've got the Prismatic Wind Chime, Conqueror's Cloak, Conqueror's Helm. I think that's, what is that, Vampire's Cookbook? And Gloves of Gambit. So one more time, Prismatic Wind Charm, Conqueror's Cloak, Conqueror's Helm, the Vampire's Cookbook, and the Gloves of Gambit. So if you guessed any combination of 2 of those 5, then you can determine the next topic that I talk about, or one of the next topics I talk about. In the meantime, we're picking up the gloves. I think I'm going to grab the Conqueror's Cloak. Everything else is kind of iffy. Now, even though I do have quite a few opinions on some politically divisive topics, I tend not to talk about that because, for the most part, I feel as though the best way for my channel to be is inclusive of everyone, and that means that I tend not to talk politics, because if there's 2 things in this world that will divide people faster than anything else, it's politics and religion. So that's why I tend not to talk about those things on my channel, unless it pertains to something having to do with the gaming space, and even then, I don't make a big deal about it. There we go. I don't really care about the insulated vest. And I'm pretty sure that's not the Idealist vest, and if it is, I mean, I'm not going to be staying at full health for, like, very long. I'm not even at full health now. But it does count as a full heal, so if I need it, I'll go back. And that's if that even is the Idealist vest. It might not be. It might just be the insulated vest, and I don't exactly need protection from electric-based attacks right now. I kinda like my build the way it is, so no frozen bait, no glacial getaway. I'm just gonna stick with what I've got. Hello, Doctor. Might not be going back for that insulated vest after all. Or whatever it is, Idealist vest, maybe. Yeah, I saw that 152 I hit, that was juicy. Again, like a good burger. So, I gotta say, I'm actually kind of digging the Quantum Edge. Like, I don't know who is coming in saying that it's not very good, but Yeah, maybe don't use it with things that are... Maybe don't use it with trash attacks like Riptide, and you should be okay. Oh, I can just go... Alright, so I want to check with Iris, see what sort of relics she has for sale. Alright, we're going to take the Obsidian Cascade and go ahead and trade that to Dr. Song and see what she has in store for us. And just in case, we'll drop that if she gives me something amazing. Which that isn't, let's be fair. Actually, I kind of like that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the Conqueror's Cloak. And yes, I know I complain about elemental summoners, but at the end of the day, the messy prescription has a more broad appeal. I will come back and grab that, even though I'm not going to use it. Yeah, cactus attack. No, I'm good with what I have, thank you, sir. Ah, nuts. Little Wind Fairy just decided that she didn't want to wait. Had to get in there and get her punch in. Ha. See, I don't understand why someone said Quantum Edge wasn't good. It sets you up for success. That's like all it does. It's one sword of every element, plus a status effect, plus range. Like, I don't understand why someone said it was bad. Like, maybe it's bad for certain playstyles, that I can definitely see, but just bad in general? I don't know if I can agree with that. Oh. Hey, that's a lot of fireballs. Guys, calm it down. Oh, hello, sir. Oh, you've brought some beautiful things to the table. Now, what's... So, do I take more damage or better critical hit? See, at this point, I'm willing to drop the Cobalt Firestone. I think this build is going to get more out of the luxury handbag. Alright, haven't found Anders yet. Quick check to the north. Teleport, thank you. Alright, well this is looking like it was not a worthwhile endeavor. And it wasn't, but we can now see how strong I've become. Alright, and that means that in order to find our boy, we've got to go this way. hello. He is selling something I definitely want. There we go. That is beautiful. Like, you have no idea. Owie. Ooh, look at that. Alright, took a bunch of damage on that floor, but that's okay. Yeah, let's not even worry about the signature. Let's just finish this fight. Alright. I'm actually quite enjoying how this run is working out. And yeah, I know a lot of it is just that I have a bunch of damage ups, but I mean, since when was that a bad thing? Oh, I think we're set. We're just gonna move forward. Like, I'm pretty sure this run is in the bag, but I mean, I've thought the run was in the bag before and made really bad mistakes, so... Oh, baby. Like, I'm really curious, who was it that was telling me that Quantum Edge was going to be bad? Oh, I made an oops. You know what? Worth it. No, I don't know who was saying Quantum Edge was bad, but no, I really like Quantum Edge. But maybe that's just because of my playstyle. It augments quick, aggressive basics very nicely. With extra damage, extra status effects. Like, I don't know. I think Quantum Edge is good, but maybe I'm a weirdo. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And also, don't forget to let me know what your guesses were for the mystery box. And remember, if you get 2 out of the 5 relic drops correct, then you can let me know what it is you want me to talk about. So, there you go. There's your run. By the way, Quantum Edge, try it out for yourself. I think it's really good. Like, I had a good time with it. It's just set up the buff, and then just attack like you normally would, and it'll get work done for you. It's good. It's good. The blades have area of effect, and they lay status effects, and oh, it's so good. But that's enough for me. I'm going off on a tangent again, but thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you will continue to watch and support and tell your friends about this weird jackass you found playing video games on the internet. If you can, drop me a like. Well, not if you can, just do it. It's one click. Drop me a like, subscribe to the channel, comment, hit me up on my social media, all that fun YouTube stuff, and I will catch you guys in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you